Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back, and I hope you guys are doing fantastic out there. I've got an interesting video for you today. We're going to talk about an offering from EBL. This is an ultrasonic nebulizer. Now, I gotta give you guys a kind of a disclaimer right off the bat. I am not in the medical field. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. This is not something that I'm really super familiar with, but they sent this out. They wanted me to do a review of it, so I'm gonna do the best that I can with some limited amount of knowledge of this. So let's take a look at the side of the package. Healthcare, leading to a beautiful new life. And then here is the back of this. This product helps relieve and treat symptoms of coughing, sore throat, bad breath, and motion sickness. That's interesting. I'm going to learn a lot probably by shooting this video. Essential oil pad, warm and cool mist, granular mist, rechargeable. Well, that's cool. Thick mist or thin mist. Okay. So hopefully you guys will bear with me, and I'll show you what comes in the package here. Let's open this up. First thing that we're going to find is the owner's manual, user's manual here. So feel free to pause your screen. I'll kind of thumb through this. And if you see anything that's of interest, you can hit that pause button. I'm going to move fairly quickly, and we'll get through this. There's like a breakdown and some storage requirements for the unit. Very interesting. This is kind of something that I'm not real familiar with. Fill the water tank. Use the nebulizer. There's the directions right there, how to use it. Push the warm mist button, and you can use mint essential oil pad. Very interesting. General information. Some of the little icons, I guess, that the unit will display. And there's some warranty information of the unit. And that's all that we have in the user's manual. So the first thing that I see here looks like a charging adapter here. Looks like you would plug this into a wall outlet and use that to charge the unit. So very nice. The next thing that we see here, it's a refill pad, soothing vapor refill pad, menthol. Very cool. There's the unit itself, but let's see what else we have here. I think this is like the mask part that goes over your face. Wow. Nice silicone fill, good and flexible. I like that. Very nice. I don't know what these little wings are for on the side. I'm not too sure about that. And here's the unit. Let's open that up and see what it looks like. It looks like a really nice piece of medical equipment. Very cool. You got two buttons. Like a lock button or something. Interesting. So that pushes that little thing there, and it releases this cup thing. I don't know. Kind of snaps into place. This lid comes off. Screws on. So that goes there. So here's our power. We'll plug that in. It's displaying a green flashing indicator. So I'm going to just let that unit charge. Now, as you can see, the little green charging indicator is solid. So charging is complete. And now the unit can be used. Okay, from what I understand, at this point you open the water tank and you fill it about 2/3 full. So something like that. And then replace the cap. You can put essential oil in there from what I understand. This thing is very easy to operate. You've got these two buttons. The one on the top is for cold and the one on the bottom is for warm. So let's start with the warm. We'll push that a single push and you can see that it gives us a stream of mist. If you push it a second time, it gives us a more constant stream of mist. And then if you push it a third time, it turns that off. And again, you saw the red indicator around this icon was telling us that it was warm. Same thing with the top button. You'll see the blue ring around there. And the same thing, you get the first setting, which is just a light mist like that. And then you push it a second time and you get a good constant mist. And this is a cold mist. Push it a third time and the device turns off. Very, very easy to operate this unit. And I'm a person that doesn't know anything about these. Now, another thing that I noticed is when you push this button and you turn the thing on, you'll see this little indicator down here telling you that it's on low mist. And then if you make that second push, you'll notice that that top indicator illuminates, telling you that you're on high mist. So very cool. And it also does the same thing with cold. So again, there's the low. And then if I push it again, it'll tell me that I'm on high. So you can very easily see visually whether you're on low or high by looking at those indicators. If I put like a cold mist, I can put that up to my face and it definitely brings it right into my nose. I can feel it going into my lungs. Push the hot one or the warm one. Wow, this thing is very effective. Works good. I think it's cool. And there's a look at the bottom of the unit. Breaking this unit down when you're done using it is pretty simple. Just pull off this portion here, push the button on the back, and the liquid housing piece comes out. And it doesn't leak or anything like that. There's one small little breather hole right there, so water can come out of that little hole, but I don't see that as being that big of a deal. And if you look inside, you can see that this unit would be pretty easy to clean, so no problems. It's a nice, well-built little unit, so I think it's pretty cool. Well, folks, that's about all I have for you today on this video. This was a fun one. This is definitely something that I don't normally do on my channel, so I hope that you liked this video. I did the best that I knew. This is a small unit. It's not that heavy, so I think for a portable nebulizer, this is a really nice little unit. It's built very solid, extremely easy to operate. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. And also, if there's anybody out there that understands how to use a nebulizer a little bit more than I do, and if you feel like leaving a comment down below, I would sure appreciate it. I'm always willing to learn something, and I think other viewers out there reading the comment section would probably appreciate that input as well. So with all that being said, folks, again, thank you so much for stopping by. I'll leave a link in the description box down below where you can find this unit. And with all that being said, folks, I hope you have a beautiful day. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.